Long ago, in a kingdom overflowing with wealth, lived a king named Eron. His halls were lined with gold, and his feasts were grand enough to feed cities. Yet, the more he owned, the more he wanted. Nothing could satisfy him, not even the gods. Blinded by pride, King Aaron ordered the sacred forest to be cut down, craving its ancient wood to build a new palace. His men begged him to reconsider. The forest belonged to the earth goddess, and the trees were said to breathe with life. But Aaron laughed off their fears. With the first swing of his axe, the oldest tree bled. A scream echoed through the grove. It was the cry of a dying spirit. But Aaron kept cutting, deaf to warnings and blind to fate. He took the sacred wood and built his glorious hall, believing himself untouchable, but the gods had watched. That very night, the goddess of the earth whispered to another, darker force, hunger, a shadow with hollow eyes and cracking bones. She crept into the king's chamber and with a single breath cursed him. When Aaron awoke, his stomach screamed with emptiness. He devoured entire tables of food, but the hunger only grew. He ate the city's harvest, drained the royal stores, and when nothing remained, he sold his daughter, Mira, to buy more. Mira had always been silent, graceful, and loyal, but this final betrayal shattered something inside her. As she sailed away with the merchant, Mira looked to the sky and did something she never imagined. She called out to a god, Poseidon, the very one who had hurt her in the past. She didn't ask for revenge, she asked for power. And in a rare moment of remorse, the sea god gave her a gift, the power to transform into anything, anyone, anytime. With a whisper, Mira became a fisherman and escaped the ship. She swam to shore, free. But her story didn't end there. Mira could have disappeared forever, but something pulled her back. Her father was still alive, still selling her again and again, never realizing it was the same daughter escaping each time. She let him think he was winning, let him keep trading her like gold. And each time she changed, a wild horse, a hawk in flight, a shadow slipping through cracks. She watched as his desperation grew, watched as his body shrank and twisted with starvation. And one day, when she returned in the form of a stranger, she found the palace silent. Her father had eaten everything, even himself. He was gone. The curse was over. Mira stood in the ruined hall, surrounded by silence and dust. She felt no sorrow, only freedom. Her past, her pain, her name. She could shed them all now. She stepped outside, lifted her arms to the wind, and disappeared. From that day on, travelers would feel a soft breeze in forgotten forests or hear a laugh in the rustling leaves and say, "That is Mira, the girl who became the wind." Let me know if you'd like a narration script, a soundtrack suggestion, or even a visual storyboard for animation or film.